Hello, a warm welcome to you from SGT University. I am Simranjit Singh from Faculty of Science. Today we will be learning about the topic air pollution. Let's have a look on the learning objectives of today's topic. What is air pollution? Classification of air pollutants, sources of air pollution, and in the last, effects on human, plants, materials, and environment. Over the last few decades, the exploitation of our planet and the degradation of our environment has gone up at an alarming rate. If you look at the environment around us, you can see that there are a number of issues that come to our attention. We hear about the various forms of pollution every day and read about it through the media. Air pollution can be defined as any undesirable change in physical, chemical, or biological properties of air quality which can cause harmful effects on life forms and environment. Air pollution occurs due to the presence of undesirable solid or gaseous particles in the air in quantities that are harmful to human health and environment. Gaseous pollutants include oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, carbon monoxide, volatile organic compounds, and particulate pollutants include smoke, dust, soot, fumes, aerosols, liquid droplets, pollen grains, etc. Pollutants can be classified as primary and secondary pollutants on the basis of their origin. Pollutants that are emitted directly from natural events or human activities such as ash from a volcanic eruption, the carbon monoxide gas from a motor vehicle exhaust, or sulfur dioxide released from factories are known as primary pollutants. Secondary pollutants are not emitted directly. They form in the air when certain chemical reactions take place among the primary pollutants. Example: sulfuric acid, photochemical smoke, tropospheric ozone, etc. So, the question arises, what are the sources of air pollution? When we try to study the sources of air pollution, we usually enlist a series of activities and interactions that create different pollutants. Natural events that pollute the air include forest fires, volcanic eruptions, wind erosion, pollen dispersal, and natural radioactivity. Combustion of fossil fuels like coal, petroleum for energy in power plants, and other combustibles used in factory are the major causes of air pollution. Billions of vehicles run on roads are powered by gasoline and diesel engines. As a result, pollutants such as particulate matter, oxides of nitrogen, carbon monoxide, organic compounds, and lead emitted from vehicles including trucks, jeeps, cars, trains, aeroplanes, causing a high level of pollution. The next is agriculture activities. The use of insecticides, pesticides, and fertilizers in agriculture activities emit harmful chemicals into the air. Recently, the burning of crop residues like rice husk, wheat straw have become major cause of air pollution. Next is construction activities. Due to increased urbanization, lot of dirt and dust is kicked up into the atmosphere from excavating and demolition type construction activities. Mining is a process wherein minerals below the earth are extracted using large equipment. During the process, dust and chemicals are released in the air causing massive air pollution. There are some miscellaneous sources such as fumes from paint, hairspray, varnish, aerosol sprays, and other solvents. Waste deposition in landfills and dump sites generate methane due to anaerobic decomposition. Methane is highly flammable and may form explosive mixtures with air. Now, we know the culprits of air pollution. Let's start discussing about effects of air pollution on humans, plants, and environment. The average adult breathes 3,000 gallons of air every day. Several millions are known to have died due to the direct or indirect effects of air pollution. The effects of air pollution are alarming. They are known to create several respiratory and heart conditions like asthma, chronic bronchitis, emphysema, heart attacks, and strokes, along with cancer. Carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless, and tasteless flammable gas that is formed by the incomplete combustion of a carbon-containing fuels. Carbon monoxide combines with hemoglobin and form carboxyhemoglobin compound, which reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of blood. This impairs perception and thinking and cause headache, drowsiness, dizziness, nausea and blurred vision. In some cases, it may lead to death. Oxides of nitrogen and sulfur can irritate lungs, cause asthma or chronic bronchitis, and increase respiratory infections, breathlessness, and irritation of eye, nose, and throat. Many volatile organic compounds such as benzene and formaldehyde and toxic particulates such as lead and cadmium can cause mutations, reproductive problems, and cancer. These also react with water, oxygen, and other materials to form nitric and sulfuric acid. The acids can become attached to particles which when inhaled are very corrosive to the lung. The Great Smog of London in 1952 was one of the worst air pollution events in history with over 8,000 deaths. Effects on materials. Because of their corrosiveness, particulates can cause damage to exposed surfaces. For example, corrosion and discoloration of Taj Mahal. Effects on plants. Air pollutants affect plants by entering through stomata, destroy chlorophyll, and affect photosynthesis activity. Other effects are necrosis, dead patches on the leaves, downward curling of leaves, that is epinasty, and permanent leaf fall, that is known as abscission. In the last, effects on environment. Pollutants in the presence of sunlight produce photochemical smoke, which reduces the visibility. The greenhouse gases emitted by various sources cause global warming and climate change. Gases like oxides of nitrogen and sulfur cause acid rain. Other pollutants like chlorofluorocarbons cause ozone layer depletion. Now, take a look on a case study of air pollution. On the night of 2nd December 1984, methyl isocyanate chemical split out in the atmosphere from a pesticide factory, that is Union Carbide India Limited, which turned the city of Bhopal into a colossal gas chamber. It was India's major industrial disaster. At least 30 tons of methyl isocyanate gas killed more than 15,000 people and affected over 6 lakh workers. So today we covered the topic sources and effects of air pollution, and the next time we meet we will learn about how to control air pollution. Keep learning, keep growing. See you next time. Thank you.